So today for our Club Sommelier, I'm visiting Domaine J.Laurens here in La Digne d'Aval. And here at J.Laurens, I call it's the Mosaic magic for me. I think this is where the action goes around for bubbling wine here, the most original area here for sparkling wine. And I'm talking to Jacques Calvel, which is the owner and inspirator here, I might say, for the Domaine. He started this Domaine 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
So where did your passion for wine started? Because you don't have a wine background, huh? It's
No.
not like you've been vigneron for all your life.
No.
So where did your
No,
passion
no,
for wine start? How did you became owner of this company here? When did you start it and how did it
I
start?
started this company in 2001,
Yes.
end of 2001, and I bought the company to a guy from Champagne
Yes.
who was an excellent winemaker, and he was reputed for that.
Yeah.
And at this moment I had 60 years, so I was 60 years old. And
So a new career for you.
exactly.
Yes.
I terminated my software business
Yes.
in Geneva,
Okay.
where I spent almost all my career,
Yes.
at least 25 last years,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and decided to have a new start in this area,
Yeah.
just because I was born in the Pyrenees,
Okay.
near Limoux, 60 kilometers.
So you moved back to your home country. in a way.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
Yes.
And when I came back, my mother, my brother, my sister were still in the area.
Okay.
you see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so this was a way to come back to the country.
Yes.
And as I said, my main strengths are to create a team
Yes.
and develop the company with this team. And here is what I have done.
Yes. And you're not finished.
And I have not finished. And now, this year, I am 80.
Yeah.
And I cannot start. I cannot stop.
Yes.
You see?
There's no stopping here. Yeah.
I am not going
Fantastic.
to stop.
I like the energy. It's fantastic. So what is the most challenging varietal, the grape varietal here to work with? Huh? Because you have a big range. You have Mosaic, you have Chardonnay, there is Chenin, there is Pinot. So
I think I will tell you, it's for us is Mosaic,
Okay.
just because of the story.
yeah, yeah,
Mosaic is a traditional grape of this area, and as you know, it's mainly grown in Toulouse area,
Yes, in the Tarn,
Gaillac,
yeah,
and
Gaillac,
Limoux, and he prefer limestone soils, and it is well adapted to clay.
yeah,
To clay, and it's here with the soil is well adapted, and he developed a mineral soft rounded style.
yes, and very fruity too. It's very expressive in fruit character.
And it tastes apple and green apple when it is harvested early.
Okay.
And mature apple when it is
Picked late.
Yes, and so in the past they used to harvest late, and this mature taste of apple was not so much appreciated. Today we try to harvest early, and we have green apple
to keep that freshness, to keep the acidity.
Exactly.
And, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for that, it's a good grape, and
Yeah.
is our traditional grape.
Yes. And everything is hand-picked, huh? Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
Because the appellation defines that you have to pick your grapes by hand. Huh?
Yes,
So it's very
yes,
good
yes.
selection of grapes.
Everything is done by hand.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. And I just would like to
Yeah.
add that with Mosaic we have a new cuvée, which is called Oriole.
Oh yeah, Oriole, I've tasted that, yes.
Which is non-dosé,
Yes.
non-dosé, without added sugar.
So it expresses the grape varietal as much as you can in the cellar. Yes.
And this is 100%
Yes,
Mosaic. And this is very refreshing,
Yes.
this one. You know it.
I've tasted it, I've got some in stock, yes. Yeah.
So it is full of freshness.
Yeah.
And it allows an excellent balance between fruit and acidity.
True, yeah, yeah.
And with aroma of granite apple, granite apple, and it fits very well with oysters.
Ah, okay. Well,
you should taste once.
Yeah. So that's it's popping up in the other question. So we'll take a bear at this. So what is a memorable wine and food pairing for you? You mentioned oysters with the Oriole. So seafood is very good with your sparkling wines. Can you tell me a little bit more about wine and food pairing for your wines?
Seafood. The truffe.
Yes,
Truffe. I remember we had first article 20 years ago, which was stressing the accord.
The match. Yes. Claude Demoiselle. Because it's quite rich, the Demoiselle. It's really powerful. So that adds up with the powerful wine. Okay, cool.
I will come back on it.
Cool. So if you could take any bottle of wine to drink tonight, you go in your house, you have a little dinner, what would you pick? And it's not going to be any Languedoc wine. So you can pick anything in the world. What is your choice?
I will pick up a Pouilly Fuissé.
Ah, okay.
Au Pouilly Fuissé. I know this area very well. It's La Roche de Solutré.
Solutré, the big rock there. It's granite, eh?
Yeah.
It's granite,
It's granite, And they used to produce very mineral, aromatic wines, white wine, with Chardonnay.
Yes.
And honestly, I love this type of wine.
Yes,
And so it's a wine
you will pick that. Well, very good choice, I think. So we know a little bit about your background. So it wasn't in by family choice you were a winemaker. So if you could express, if you wouldn't have bought this company 20 years ago, what would have been your next step in your career? What you would set up another company or help people to set up a company like a startup, which is a bit your background?
It seems to me that in this field of wine there is plenty of things to do. And honestly, my approach has been to make sure that this domain will continue.
Okay.
Will continue after me.
For the future, yes.
After me.
That was the goal.
And for that, you need a good team. A good team. People who are motivated for working in the company. People who are autonomous. And it's what I have built, hoping that someone, perhaps in my family, later on will be able to
pick it up and continue. Yes.
I think is a noble objective.
Yes, it's a good passion to have, I think.
Exactly.
An objective.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. Very good. So just to finish this little interview to get to know you and the man behind this company. 10 quick questions. And it's just, you pick left or right, you know, it's like the Beatles or the Stones, you know, you're a fan of one of them perhaps. So red or white, what is your passion?
White.
White, always. We hear that in the Puy Fusée and in your range of white grapes here in J.Laurens. Okay. So blend or monovarietal?
Blend.
Always?
Not always. Chardonnay, for example.
Yes, can be great on its own.
Yeah.
I think blends can give much more complexity to it.
Exactly.
So 1 and 1 can be 3?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Vineyard or cellar? Where is your heart?
Both. I would say vineyard.
Of course, you need the vineyard to be able to work in the cellar.
But the cellar is where you can.
Yes, and producing sparkling wines takes a lot of cellar work.
Exactly.
It's not only the grape juice you use, so there's a whole process going on.
And as you know, we have a very good person he was the only person working in this company when I bought it.
Okay.
He's
still here.
Harry Albruys.
Okay, that's
and he's a wonderful person.
Yes, a good asset for the company. Yes.
He's a pillar.
Yeah.
Pillar.
So perhaps a crazy question, but some producers have different views about this. Cork or screw cap?
No, cork.
Natural cork.
Yeah.
Of course. For your product, definitely. Another question: Bordeaux or Burgundy?
Burgundy, no doubt. Burgundy. I love Burgundy.
Yes, yeah. I think it's very refined too. So.
And it's question too of alcohol.
Okay.
Bordeaux, more and more, the wine are high degree alcohol.
Yeah. And Burgundy still moderate
13,
climate.
13.5 maximum.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Barrel or tank?
Barrel.
It adds something to wine. I think it lets the wine develop. Yeah. At the dinner table, fish or meat? What would be your choice?
With a white wine, fish.
Okay.
When I was younger, it was meat.
Yeah.
But now.
So you changed a little bit your diet.
Yeah.
Your preferences.
You can understand that.
No, I understand, and I think it's true. Your taste, your palate changes. Yeah. Magnums or regular bottles?
Regular bottles, I will say.
But for a dinner party. Or a wedding with your products, your magnums are fantastic. Okay. So there are different styles of wine. I call them young and vibrant or matured and smooth. Where lies your heart?
Young and vibrant.
Okay, I like that too. So, okay, last question to get to know you. Old world or new world?
For the moment, old world. I know better. I know much better.
But you have a big market in the new world too. You sell your product everywhere. So
imagine that we are working in 25 different countries.
Wow, incredible! Yeah, so that's a good basis to have. Selling your wine everywhere.
This year, imagine that this year, despite the difficulties, we are in the figures of 2019.
All right. Well,
we are
bravo for that.
Which is not so bad, huh?
Absolutely not. So hard work pays off a bit, huh? You've been steady for all the a little crisis or a big crisis like this doesn't have a huge impact. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for this little short interview here in this crispy January morning in La Digne d'Avant. It was nice to meet you, and we'll post this interview on the channels for Club Sommelier. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marcel, and I have appreciated to work with you.
Thank you.